little better, Darwin, but got a lot to talk about here today. We've got two topics again. FireFanatic, WXES, and MWF. You may know these people. They did serious shit back in the past. Like, I'm not joking. We've got all the evidence. We've already got PMARF here, who's going to be explaining some of this.
Which, yes, there is evidence about this, which I'll have to use the screen share for in a minute. I'll use the screen share to show some of the evidence about FireFanatic. So, anyways, I'm gonna start with FireFanatic, and then I'll move to Microsoft Windows Fan, which is MWF. Anyways,
I'm still getting over allergies, so you do most of the talking.
All right, and yes, I hope you feel better soon, Ella, while you're dealing with those allergies. Anyways, yeah, let's get to the point. So, guys, I would highly suggest you all to not trust FireFanatic. Now, I've seen the shit he's been doing, and let me tell you guys, some of the things he's been doing is extremely serious, and he has committed quite a few sins. I know one of the main sins he's tried to commit. He threatened to freaking murder his entire family by threatening to kill them. And let me tell you something right here, guys. Threatening to kill or murder your entire family is a serious sin, and that is the most serious crime anyone could ever commit in their life. If the police ever found out about you killing your entire family, you either would have been sentenced to these two things: a lifetime sentence in jail or execution, depending on what the judge tells you. I'm serious.
What did I just walk into?
You walked into a serious situation with FireFanatic, Nova. One of the main things we caught him doing is that he threatened to murder his.
Guys.
He literally threatened to murder his entire family.
But let me talk. I suggest if you're subscribed to that channel, I suggest you unsubscribe it and block it forever. Because what he did, I'm speechless.
Yeah, Nova, if you didn't hear me last time, he literally threatened to murder his entire family. FireFanatic did.
Wait, what?
I know, Nova.
It's actually true. It's actually true. Blossom was the one that showed the evidence, which was on another podcast, which I may show here just to show you that the evidence about that is true. This was not some impersonator or imposter that did this. This was the real FireFanatic. Let me pull this up.
I can't believe what I just heard. That is seriously fucked up.
Oh, you know it is.
By the way.
All right, allow me to find the evidence.
It's going fine, Ella, but we're not into that topic right now.
Yeah.
But anyway, about
what's this?
About what you just said. Why in his right mind would Fire ever say such a thing like that?
I don't even know what he was thinking or what went through his mind, but the things he's done is just very, very serious.
Look what Lolly said.
Yeah,
so he also copies people's videos.
You told us that, so that could somewhat be a sign that FireFanatic is a copycat of some sort.
I got some more evidence from Elias. Even though.
All right, hold on. Oh wait, you have the screen share first. Yeah.
Let me show you guys what he did.
Yeah, see those two screenshots? Now here's another thing. He also did threaten to kill Justin, even though I still don't care for him, and I've kind of been ignoring Justin because he hasn't really been any of my business anymore. But yeah, FireFanatic did. Yet Fire Fanatic did threaten to kill Justin with an axe.
Sending out death threats. He's a
He's
freaking
a
psychopath.
15-year-old trying to kill a 12-year-old. That's just stupid.
That is ridiculous.
That's plain wrong too.
Exactly. And another
look what he
thing.
did back in December.
Yeah, you see, someone. I mean, Ella, do you know the person who passed away? That Fire Fanatic tried to made fun of by rickrolling here.
Shadoro Abe.
Yeah, Nova. If you didn't know, that person passed away, and then Fire Fanatic decided to do a rickroll thing by thinking it's okay to do that on someone's death.
That is freaking sadistic.
Like, seriously,
this proves he has no respect for the dead.
Imagine rickroll it. Imagine sending
and that is a serious sin. You could go to hell if you do that.
Literally, imagine sending a rickroll picture on someone's death. That is literally fucked up severely.
Yeah. Yeah, it's morbid, sadistic, and like I just said, it's proof that Fire does not respect the dead.
Instead, he disrespects the dead, which is another serious sin.
Mm-hmm. Even though I'm not religious, I could see that being a big sin.
Noella's death, but we're not getting to that topic.
Yeah, Fire Fanatic is just insane, I tell you.
His birthday's in a few weeks, guys, and what I suggest you do not wish him a happy birthday. It'd be better.
I'm definitely not wishing this sadistic bastard a birthday.
There is no way I'm giving him birthday wishes after all this psychopathic behavior that we're seeing right now from him.
Look what Exton's got to say for him.
So Exton is trying to say something about Fire here. But yeah, whatever you guys do, like I said earlier, I would highly suggest you all to not trust Fire Fanatic, because literally he's a fucking psycho.
Yeah, I'm never forgiving him after he disrespected the dead by rickroll.
Yeah, yeah, and GoobTube, even worse. If you saw the other two screenshots, he also threatened to murder his entire family.
Yes, I heard about that. I saw Foolish's stream yesterday, and yeah, I was shocked.
Yeah, and that he also threatened to kill Justin with an axe, even though Justin's no better either.
Wait, what did Justin do? I thought I liked Justin.
Well, just keep that for another day, Ella. He's not one of the people to be mentioned here.
What Justin are you referring to?
The one, it's the NASCAR fan 48 person, I think.
Oh, okay. I'm not familiar with him, so.
Well, yeah, probably because you've never met him, and he was only joining other streams that you were not in.
Oh, okay.
That's why you're not familiar with him yet. But enough of him. We need to stay on topic with Fire Fanatic.
Yeah, let's stay on topic.
Mm-hmm. What other dirt do you have on him?
Well, he
made pictures for Elias Intimidator.
Well, I checked in a server I'm in, and Sayara was saying 22 things that Fire Fanatic did. Now I didn't say anything about this because I don't know if every single one is true. I know that at least some or most of them are true, but some of the others may not, because I really didn't see any real evidence. And if there's really no evidence to back up those claims, then I really cannot believe it, because I got to make sure that it's fully true.
Look at this. And for his YouTube channel, it looks like innocent.
And I mean,
oh, is he trying to hide his actions?
I mean, literally, I'm
trying to play a pathetic attempt at playing innocent.
He's trying to play the victim. And I'm just
Wow.
making sure that there is evidence so that the claim is true and not turning into conclusion jumping.
Okay,
I
good.
am. Watch me block him right now.
I'm watching you right now.
I'm
And he's
keeping my eyes on it as you just blocked him. So
yep, I watched you block him as well.
that's the best option, just blocking him, because
Here's all his social media.
once he's blocked, he can't do anything about it. And if he tries to keep using alts to try doing this shit, we'll just keep blocking him so that he doesn't have any attempt at trying to start shit with us.
Oh yeah, we can we can just keep blocking him.
Yeah, so that way he
Rinse
won't
and repeat. If he
he
makes another alt, keep blocking.
Yeah,
just keep blocking him as many times as we need to.
That way he won't start shit with us so many times.
Indeed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, also, I think this one might be true about what Sayara said out of the 22 things that FireFanatic did, but one of the things mentioned that I saw is that he got mad over 2 people blocking him.
Wow.
Oh wow,
Really?
what a man-child.
Imagine getting mad all because you get blocked. I mean, seriously, FireFanatic.
Wow,
Do you ever know when to chill and not rage just because someone blocked you for a good reason?
How about you handle being blocked?
No shit.
It's one thing if it wasn't unfair blocking, then maybe that would be somewhat excusable, but it's still very immature.
Yeah, there was a good reason as to why he got blocked, and yet he just can't deal with it.
But dude, fucking deal with being blocked. They had a reason to block you.
I just don't know. I just don't know what caused FireFanatic to turn into a cycle like this, because last year, basically near, I'd say, the last 3 to 2 months of 2021, he was a normal person. I mean, the only thing he had trouble with was just handling being in backstage. There wasn't really any of the psychopathic behavior he committed or did at the end of 2021 until December, and then this year he's done a lot more fucked up shit.
Wow.
No kidding.
I mean, I saw everything he was doing, and I was like, is this kid fucking insane? Because also this kid, FireFanatic, is a goddamn teenager at the age of 15.
He's 15. Wow.
He's literally a goddamn teenager, and yet he's acting this psychopathic.
I gotta take care of my kitty, so I'll be right back.
Okay.
All right.
I will see you.
B-Man?
I just hope that all of you guys out there are not trusting FireFanatic, because if
I sure as hell am not.
Yeah,
not after the scene.
If any of you out there are still trusting FireFanatic, not only are you making a mistake by doing so, but however, if you were unaware about the stuff he did, then if you use Discord or you just watch a stream, then we can tell you all the serious shit that FireFanatic has done, and then if you're aware of it afterward, then you should know not to trust him.
Yeah. Obviously, if someone is unaware of his behavior, then we just gotta tell them what they did. But
I mean, I'd say he is a criminal because he threatened to murder his family, which is a serious crime.
I mean, yeah, he did. But
it's a very serious crime.
I would say he's a criminal if we're doing that.
He's under the age of consent, though, in his state.
Well, yes.
I just don't know what's up with him these days. I don't.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure someone would probably say maybe he was raised by a bad family, but I don't know. Does that sound reliable?
I mean, I can understand if he has a bad family, but that doesn't mean he's got to go as far as to threatening to murder them.
I mean, yeah.
he doesn't have to go as far as to do something like that, all because he has a bad family or has been having personal issues.
Well,
I mean,
I'm sure someone.
look at it this way. I myself have had personal issues, but I never went as far. I never went as far as to do what Fire Fanatic did.
Well, I didn't.
Look what he
I've had those
did
problems
last
myself.
year, according to Angel.
You mean Blue Angel, dude? Or
No,
No,
Angel the Unknown.
no. This is a different one. But I was wondering if Angel was telling the truth because I didn't see evidence if Fire actually threatened to throw Angel into the water here.
Okay.
I don't know if it's
You mean
true.
throw him into the water tower
So
and
this
drown?
one's plausible.
I don't know if that was true.
Okay. Because I mean, throwing into the water. I mean that if it's a threat, that would mean maybe try that. To me, it sounds like he was trying to like drown him.
Well, yeah. If Fire, I mean, if I saw a screenshot that Fire Fanatic threatened to drown Angel, then yes, that would be a threat because trying to drown someone is trying to kill them, especially if they can't swim.
Oh yeah,
Or
yes,
if they can't hold their breath for long.
I mean,
That too. If they're underwater, if they're underwater for too long and can't get back up to the surface,
they'll drown. And I mean, to be honest, I'm not really I mean, I can kind of swim a little bit, but I'm not like the strongest swimmer.
Well, I swim a lot, but however, I don't swim as far as to try to go from one wall to the other. I just do normal swimming. It's not like I'm trying to practice my swimming just to get into the Olympics or something.
Oh yeah, same here.
Anyways, Fire Fanatic, you're literally a goddamn psychopath. Literally one of the biggest ones I've ever came across, and you know that you'll never be forgiven. After we caught everything you did, threatening to murder your family, disrespecting the dead, and doing all this other fucked up shit, even getting mad over two people blocking you. What is the deal? What is the deal with you, Fire Fanatic? Literally, what is the deal with you? Your behavior this insane. I can't believe you.
Yeah, you are a mentally deranged psychopath, and by law, you need locked up in an insane mental asylum so you can never see the sun again.
Rio in the chat. I'm sorry, but that's too far.
Yeah,
way too extreme, Rio.
With you, Jacob.
Yeah. Because remember, murdering someone is the most serious crime, and even if you were trying to shoot someone who is a criminal, you can still go to jail for that.
Yeah, unless it's in self-defense, you can't actually go to jail for that because that's assault with a deadly weapon.
Yeah, exactly. Even pointing a weapon at someone is dangerous.
Like that would be enough for you to get arrested?
Yeah. I mean, you could get arrested for either holding a weapon, either holding a weapon at someone or trying to shoot them.
Yeah,
exactly.
Slander is slandering on the internet is kind of a similar thing. Like even if it's towards a criminal, it can still get you terminated, even though it's not really the point.
Well, yeah, you can get in trouble for you can get into legal trouble for slander, but I think it's much more petty than assault with a deadly weapon and even freaking murder.
Wait a minute, AJ, is that actually true?
What evidence do you have?
Joked about murder?
Is that actually true that Fire Fanatic joked about murder?
Oh yeah, we need to know that that's actually true because we can't just go straight into conclusions. We gotta have evidence that he did that.
Yeah, you gotta have lots of evidence.
Yeah, MJ the Spirit has multiple times called me out for jumping into conclusions, so Yeah, you gotta make sure we have evidence.
Me
This is why
too.
we gotta make sure we have evidence.
Oh, so Sayara says she has evidence about this.
Oh, okay, that's
I'd like to
I
see
mean,
this
I mean,
There is
evidence.
I mean, Sayara, if you have all the evidence about fire, send them to me in DMs so I can screen share it and show it here because my real camera doesn't work to show evidences through my phone. So, Sayara, if you have lots of evidence about fire, please send it to me through DMs or anyone else who has evidence about fire that uses Discord.
I don't have any evidence against him, so
I have
Let me
nothing.
send you all the
In fact,
evidence.
Yeah,
I never even heard about this guy
only-
until this stream, and until I heard a few things about him on Discord.
The only evidence I have about him is when he threatened to kill his entire family and kill Justin. That's the only evidence I have about him right now.
And what about him disrespecting the dead with the Rickroll?
well, yes, we have that. We have that too.
Foolish has that evidence.
Oh,
he
that was you that had it.
He showed that evidence in a group that I'm in, and when I saw Fire Fanatic disrespecting the dead, I was like, dude, this guy is mentally insane.
Well, yeah, of course he is.
Wait, I'm sending it to Nina's server. Okay, let me check that server.
Fire is a mentally deranged psychopath.
Oh, he sure
about him.
is.
Can we move to MWF in a minute?
Yeah, we can talk about him in a minute. Do you want to talk about him? Is that what you say?
Yeah.
Okay. Of course
Okay. Okay, I just found something in Nina's server regarding Fire Fanatic. Now, he made a community post saying, "Should I end my hate base?"
Bruh.
Okay, Fire Fanatic, let me correct you on this. You're saying, "Should you end your hate base?" Newsflash, bitch.
You can't end your own hate base, bitch.
You can't end hate bases, bitch.
Your hate base is not gonna die down, motherfucker.
Yeah. You have you have to fix you would have to fix your behavior in order to end your hate base. Like
Fire Fanatic,
you brought this hate base upon yourself, Fire Fanatic.
Have you even Fire Fanatic, have you even looked back at the sins and crimes you committed? Do you honestly think your hate base can end after that?
Fuck no, it can't.
It will never end that way. It's not that Fire Fanatic, you may think, oh, it's so goddamn easy to do that. No, it's never easy to do shit like that.
And if you think for 1 second that your hate base is going to die down, and even in the slightest, then you can think again and look and take a deep stare into the mirror.
Oh yeah, and
for sure.
Well, and had you not
about
done
all
anything,
the actions you did, because your hate base is never ending.
Well, and
it never will. After all the sins he's done.
Even if he hadn't, and even if he hadn't done anything unforgivable, he would have to wait for it to end, not just end it himself. I mean, look at me. Like I didn't end my own hate base. I had to wait for it to end.
Hate bases are like parasites. Once they latch on, you can't get them off yourself without special treatment.
Okay, I'm putting up the screen share for about a minute or two, because I just found evidence that Sayara sent in Nina's server, and apparently this was in a role play. But Fire Fanatic claimed this as a goddamn joke when it's not. Let me just put up the screen share so you can see.
God.
Oh no.
Let's see it.
What he did here is not a goddamn joke.
Oh yeah. But I need to see it. I need to see this for myself.
Look at this right here. So you see, Fire Fanatic here said, "Me being a dumbass standing in the train track," and then Fire
Fanatic. Is there any way you can zoom that in? Because I can't see it.
No,
I can't read it.
I'm still gonna read it. So Yacha Lover Fanatic said, "Me being a dumbass standing in the train track," and then Fire Fanatic said, "Wrecks her," and then the Colidarian said, "Fire pinged him and saying you just murdered a person," and then he claims here it's just a joke.
No, it's not.
That is not a goddamn joke.
Dude, how the fuck is that a joke?
That's not even a joke. And then he said, in all seriousness, it was a bad joke. No, I'll correct you on that. It's not a bad joke. It's not even a joke in the
It's
first
not
place.
even a joke in the first fucking place, retard.
Not at all.
It in no shape or form does that qualify as a joke. It is far from it.
That is literally
know.
not considered as a joke even if this wasn't a role play. No, that's not a joke.
Hell no.
That is nowhere near a joke, regardless if it was a role play or not.
Yeah, Jacob is right. Fire Fanatic
So Fire Fanatic, you may think, oh, this isn't serious just because it's a role play. No,
it doesn't matter that it was a fucking role play. It's still serious.
Goddamn serious.
Role play or not, it's serious.
Exactly.
Yep, exactly. So Fire Fanatic, I would tell you to think twice before you do this type of shit by thinking, oh, this is a joke. No, you really need to use that brain of yours to know what true jokes are, ones that are not goddamn serious.
Well, newsflash, he has no brain. Clearly, he has no brain.
Yeah, most likely he doesn't have a brain.
Now, hold on a minute. He does have a brain. It just doesn't have enough brain cells to comprehend what is serious and what's not.
And his brain doesn't function properly either.
Well, yeah, I guess it's that.
Can I move into MWF now? We've been talking. We're going to talk about him the second half of the stream.
Let's talk about him right now.
We'll transfer to him. I
can't wait to see what dirt you guys have on this prick.
Nova. Let's just start with this. So we caught him doing very, very, very disgusting role plays.
What? Oh, good lord.
Oh no, I can't. I
I
wait to see this.
I would show that. I mean, I would show this by using Foolish's community tab for the evidence, since he has evidence about Microsoft Windows Fan in his community tab, since he recently got it on his second channel last week. And
yeah, I saw that.
I tell you right now, I don't really know if I wanted to show this because it has a very disgusting word in the things, which I really wish that would have been censored, or maybe it was. Let me double check to see if it is censored.
Okay, but either way, I can wait to see it.
If it's not,
please show it, because I want to see this for myself.
Either way, I can wait to see this.
I'm still looking. Hold on.
Okay.
Still looking. Where is it?
I will give you time.
I found it. There's three screenshots.
3. Okay.
All right, hold on.
We're already.
I gotta go back one. Now I gotta scroll down again. Hold on. I'll get there. I'm just trying to make sure I don't scroll away from this.
Wait, did he delete his account?
Are you talking about Microsoft Windows Fan?
It got disabled.
It says deleted. His user says deleted user.
That means he deleted his Discord account. Anyways, look at this shit here.
Am I hallucinating or something? What the hell is this?
That's part of it. And look at this shit.
Bro, is that like...
Oh God.
Okay. Jeez, he's disgusting.
Microsoft Windows Fanatic, have you lost your fucking mind
pervert.
Right now?
I'm pretty sure he has lost his mind after saying this shit in 2020.
Wait, so he got away with that since 2020? What?
Yes, he got away with it somehow. He made an apology video and tried to get people to forgive him over this shit.
Oh, and there's no fucking way people should be forgiving him over that.
This is beyond unforgivable.
Especially when he does that disgusting shit.
Oh yeah, indeed.
I think I'm gonna bleach my eyes out after this stream.
Good idea. Good idea, honestly.
Like Homer Simpson.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Read what MJ said.
What did he say? This is in your server, I guess.
Yeah, he was a YouTuber. He didn't just use Discord.
I know. I've seen his channel.
Yeah.
So according to
other things I've seen him doing aren't the biggest issues about him. It's just those pictures that we were seeing.
Okay, so see what this says. According to Kenny, MFW is 18 and was dating someone by the name of Kelly, who is 15. MFW's birthday is on February 4th, and Kelly's is on the 3rd. So
Yeah, Kelly is too young.
Red flag. I need to go throw up.
So yeah, that's a 4-year age difference, I guess.
No, it's actually
nearly 4 years. I'd say that's nearly.
That's actually
4
a
years.
3-year age difference.
3 years, okay. Which I remember when 3 years used to be considered a yellow flag.
Some of the major things about him though is those pictures he sent. Those are more serious than the other thing.
Not
and
only
speaking-
that.
Oh, and
Not only
speaking
that,
of
he was
speaking of
bothering
Kelly,
me as well in December 2020. I've got proof of it.
speaking of Kelly, didn't Microsoft Windows Fanatic do CP out of her, or am I
He was
imagining
bothering
that?
me during Kelly's hate, and I've got screenshots of it.
No, wait, about my Kelly. Didn't Microsoft Windows Fanatic make CP out of Kelly, or did I just imagine that?
I think he made CP out of him.
I'm pretty sure he made CP out of Kelly.
Yeah, I just thought about it, and I just wanted to make sure I wasn't imagining that.
Freaking hell.
I swear, after I saw those photos, that is literally, I mean, my eyes. I was about to freaking look away from my computer after seeing that.
I honestly, I don't blame you.
As soon as I laid eyes on that picture, I shut my eyes as tight as I could and looked away from my screen. Like, it was so revolting.
When I first saw those pictures, which was even before this podcast was on air, I immedially looked an exact 180 degrees away from my computer at the window where my air conditioner is.
Well, that's okay. I can tell you could not handle that for
Here's
sure.
what MWF did to me in December.
Let me see this.
So even Microsoft Windows Fan did this to Ella in December 2020.
2021.
Oh, okay.
Or 2021.
So yeah, MFW.
He didn't make CP out of me. He just wants me to be her girlfriend.
Oh, okay. But you, well, I mean, technically you could, since you're both born in the same year, 2004.
Yeah, but I didn't want to date him.
Because I guess you knew about his true. Did you know about his true colors back then?
I don't know, maybe.
I mean, GoopTube. I'm not sure if she did, but Matthew actually knew about these actions that he did back in 2020, but he didn't say anything about it.
Oh, but we're not mad at Matthew for that, right?
Yeah, I'm not mad at him, but
Great, MWF isn't.
I'm not mad at me.
But if you look at the name over here, he like a sip Matt along with Soraya. Even though Soraya's no better.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I'm not mad at Matthew. I'm not mad at Matthew for this, but since he knew about these actions that Microsoft Windows Fan was doing in 2020, if he would have just said one thing, we would have known way earlier about his true colors, and that it took 2 more years just for this to be showed and show his true dark side.
I mean, yeah, Matthew really should Ralphie really should have spoke about this earlier. That would have probably been a good
Yeah,
idea.
that would have confirmed it all. However, we are not mad at him for that.
Okay, I
Yeah.
just wanted to know
After
whether we.
after we saw it, we knew that he was done for.
Yeah.
For sure.
Well, yeah. The good thing is I don't think I ever liked Microsoft Windows Fanatic to begin with.
And that counts as a pedo.
For
Definitely.
yeah, indeed, what he's done is definitely pedophilia behavior.
He's got a very disgusting sense of humor. Let me tell you.
Oh, indeed.
Oh, geez, please tell us more.
Yeah,
Absolutely. I want to know more.
He's got one of the most disgusting senses of humor I think I've ever came across. If after everyone else who has a sense of humor or even dark humor.
Yeah, to be honest, that might as well be true.
I just don't know what Microsoft Windows fan was thinking here when he sent those pictures.
He probably had.
According to one other person, he also did pedophilic shit to Mike.
Who? Mike Animate?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
So, wait. Does that screenshot show proof about it? Oh wait, no. That screenshot is that screenshot's about what they showed earlier about what he did to Kelly. But doing this to Mike Anime, is that actually true that he did pedophilia shit to him?
I don't know. I just got.
Well, no. Wait, no. They're both. Well, it wouldn't be pedophilia since they're both born in the same year. So.
And both were minors at the time.
Well, yes, they were both minors, but they're
Even
the
more
same,
evidence
they're at the same age. So
of MWF bothering me in December.
So
bothering you,
like as in harassment.
No, I wouldn't say it's harassment. I just say it's bothering too much to where Ella probably got annoyed by him. I guess.
I would say that.
I just think Microsoft Windows fan was annoying Ella too much to where she had to block him.
I would say that would probably be the case, honestly.
Yeah, because Ella did just mention that she had to block Microsoft Windows fan in December because of that.
Yeah.
We may have to get back to Fire Fanatic. Elias is asking me about the Tim situation.
Okay. Actually, that's not really relevant to Fire Fanatic. He's just wondering if Tim knows about what Fire Fanatic did because Tim is still Tim. I mean, we're trying to get Tim to not trust Fire Fanatic because of what he's done. So that's not really relevant to the topic of what Fire Fanatic has done. Elias is just trying to make sure Tim doesn't trust him. That's not really similar to what we explained earlier about him. That's why I said it's not really relevant.
Yeah, and I agree.
Yeah. Anyways, yeah. I mean, with those pictures and all that Microsoft Windows fan has done, that's basically all the evidence we have against him. But then Fire Fanatic, oh boy, do we have lots of evidence regarding him?
Yeah, he's
Fire Fanatic EAS Part 2. Pretty
much. I mean, we had to go back to him just a little bit more, even though we don't have much more to say, which the podcast could end shortly if we don't have that much else to say about him besides his psychopathic behavior. But there's another thing. There's another thing I wanted to mention here, and this was back in I think this was in January 2022, right after the new year started. So he gave an attitude to some users like me, Union, Jose, Lily, Blossom, and others, all because we were confronting him in a DM group for a good reason. We wanted to know why his behavior was this bad. Now, this was slightly before he turned into a psychopath. He was starting to become a psycho when we were confronting him. So
So wait,
were,
did he?
we were just questioning him and asking him about why he was acting this way, why he was doing this type of shit. And just because we were confronting him, besides him giving us the attitudes, this is when he started becoming a psychopath. Just because he didn't want to answer the questions. Do you know one GIF he sent?
What? What is it?
One of the GIFs he sent on Discord was literally a picture of a knife.
What?
Literally.
Oh,
A what?
A knife.
Literally.
A knife.
And he wasn't trying, he was not trying to attempt suicide by doing that. What he did is that he just sent that to try scaring us.
To scare you.
He thought that showing a picture of a knife to us on a GIF is going to scare us. Now let me tell you something. That did not scare me because I knew he didn't even have the balls to do that to us. And also just because of that one reason, that's when he started becoming a psychopath and then threatened to murder Justin
and his entire family.
Yeah, but I'm saying I think he threatened to murder Justin. I think he threatened to murder Justin first before he sent the threat to try murdering his entire family. But
Yeah.
still.
He
But
needs
still.
he needs to be permanently locked up in a mental asylum.
He
yes.
does. He sure does need to be locked up in there because
Yep.
I
because
can't believe I'm saying this,
no-
but he's even more of a psycho than Wilson
No.
Perez.
no one
Oh,
can
oh,
be
yeah.
trusting him after all this shit he did.
Wilson and FireFanatic. Where's Foolish? He usually shows up in podcast streams like this.
He could
Maybe
he
he's
could
got
be,
other things going on.
He could be doing
Yeah.
other things or could be busy. Maybe he didn't have time to join the
He-
stream, or he could be at Disneyland.
Well, yeah, he could be at Disneyland. That's always possible. He does.
Yeah, or
Phyllis
he's
does go to
or-
Disneyland a lot, so
or-
that could be definitely
or-
possible.
or he's just busy with other things. But anyways,
That's besides
yeah.
the point.
but we still need to stay on topic for at least a few more minutes. We don't really have much
Mhm.
else about Fire Fanatic. But anyways, I'm just gonna jump to my conclusion about Fire Fanatic. So let me just jump to my conclusion. So Fire Fanatic, in conclusion about you are a very crazy psychopathic person. You never act your own age. You try to scare people with your nonsense bullshit. And you always try to prove that you're tougher than anyone else out there when you are obviously not tougher than anyone else out there. All because you want to try to escape the sins and crimes you've committed ever since the end of 2021 and into this year. You don't even know all the shit you've done, and yet you just try to make it think like that's all in vain and that it doesn't even matter. It does matter. It does matter regardless, even if you think it doesn't. So Fire Fanatic, I really hope you took a good listen to what I just said about you, because you know damn well you're never going to be forgiven for all the shit you've done to us over the past year and a half, or half a year, since we're just over halfway into it through 2022, even though this did happen in December. But you should know all the shit you did throughout that time, and know that you committed lots of serious sins and crimes, and the consequences you'll be facing will be very severe. And like Nova said earlier, you deserve to be locked up in a mental asylum. So Fire Fanatic, have fun suffering the consequences you're going to be facing, because you know how severe they're going to be.
Now that we got PMAR's explanation, now we're going to move on to Nova.
Well, I actually knew nothing about this guy before I discovered this string, but based on what I've heard, my only conclusion is that Fire Fanatic, you are a mentally deranged psychopath, and by law, you need to be permanently locked away in a mental home because of your severely unforgivable sins and crimes you have committed. Starting with that knife gif image alone, and threatening, not to mention threatening to kill Justin, your entire family, and even disrespecting the death of another person. If you think that for any second that we're gonna forgive you for all the shit you've done, then you can think again. Take a good look in the mirror and think about the complete psycho you have become.
Okay, so about Fire Fanatic, I'm gonna say so Fire Fanatic, if you are watching this, I am beyond horrified at what you did. I don't know what in the fucking universe made you think it was okay to threaten to kill your entire family. Like, that is probably the most serious sin that anyone in this community has ever done. Well, in my opinion, that's probably the most serious sin anyone has ever done. And yeah, honestly, I hope you literally get off this internet and can go to a mental hospital or jail or whatever would be suitable for his age. But yeah, I mean, you really need to get help, kid. You seriously need some help. And Microsoft Windows fan, I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty horrified that at you doing sexual role plays, and yeah, I'm just well, in conclusion, but yeah, they're both combined are pretty horrible. They are, both disgraces to the internet, and they need to be gone. I think they just need to be gone off the entire social media platform, because they both have just done way too much fuckery at this rate. Not gonna lie. Is it, I can't. I honestly don't know what else to say. So yeah, I'll just go. I'll just say this.
I'm pretty sure I've said everything about Fire Fanatic, since I was the first one to say my speech about him. Because Fire Fanatic seriously never acts his own age at all.
What Fire needs to do is lock himself in a mental hospital for many years. He's not old enough to go to prison, but he is old enough to go to a mental hospital. Because what he did was unacceptable.
Okay, so I guess you should go to a mental hospital then.
Or
Mhm.
just be locked up in a prison cell for the rest of his life.
Well, once he's old enough to go to prison, obviously.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's what I was waiting for.
Hey, can I?
Your turn, Nova.
Alright.
I can't. I mean, Ella, I would do it if I want to, but I don't. But my camera's not working, so I won't be able to do it.
All right, and make sure you give me a chance to do it as well. Okay, here we ready?
Your turn, dude.
3, 2, 1. Uh-oh. Is my camera not working? Okay. I guess my camera's not working, so I can't give him a middle finger. But I'll just okay. Guess what? Middle finger to you, Fire Fanatic, and Microsoft Windows fan. There,
Same
I verbally
with me
gave
as
them
well.
yeah, verbal middle finger. I verbally
Yeah,
gave them the middle finger.
I also gave both of them the middle finger.
Yes,
I was just with you on what you said. Since our cameras don't work.
yeah, I tried turning my camera on, and it just wasn't working. So yes, but yes, but middle
Now,
finger
have
goes
you got
both
any
ways.
conclusions for MWF?
Well, there's only one thing. There's only one thing I can say about him. The one thing I can say about him is that he has a very disgusting he has a very disgusting behavior. I tell you, after those screenshots you saw, it is just unbelievably disgusting to even look at with your own two eyes. And I don't know how he got away with this for 2 more years, and that it took all the way to 2022 just to show this and expose it. Microsoft Windows fan, I hope you realize what you've done, and that the type of act that you committed is not going to be forgiven at all. So yeah, you will also have fun with consequences, just like FireFanatic.
He's actually gonna go to jail, unlike FireFanatic.
The only difference with Microsoft Windows fan is that he didn't commit as much sins and crimes as FireFanatic did. He only committed either one or possibly 2 different types of crimes, or whatever the hell, or it was just one crime. But yeah, he's still known to have a very disgusting sense of behavior, and I tell you, I would also advise you guys not to trust him either. I would advise you not to trust either of them because of how disgusting their behavior is, and how psychopathic it is too. But mostly on FireFanatic only. I've said my speech
he
about.
did more shit for years in MWF.
I've said my speech about MWF.
And yes, I already did too, since I combined my speech in both.
I haven't given mine on MWF yet.
Go ahead, Nova.
And Microsoft Windows fan, your perverted behavior and seriously vile sense of humor are both so disgusting and revolting that I legitimately want to gouge out my own eyes, especially from the beyond explicit picture that I've seen. You seriously need to sort yourself out and yeah, stop thinking that this perverted crap is funny, and start thinking and behaving like a normal person.
Yeah, I guess I can add another thing onto my thing, but yeah, another thing I'll add about Microsoft Windows Fanatic is his sexual behavior is definitely very unacceptable. Yeah, and I'm definitely disappointed in him for doing CP out of Kelly, and doing those disgusting sexual role plays that he did. Microsoft Windows Fanatic, if you think that anything that you did was okay, grow brain cells, for God's sakes. If you seriously, if you think that those sexual role plays and even doing CP, if you actually thought that was okay, you need to fucking grow brain cells. Like, actually get more brain cells. You clearly don't have enough brain cells to understand the seriousness of what you've done. Honestly, I honestly don't.
We've got SG, guys, the main victim of fire.
Yeah, indeed, SG. I agree. That sexual behavior that he did, not tolerated on my watch either.
Same here. I do not tolerate any instances of sexual behavior or pedophilia.
Same with.
Yeah, that's definitely no pedophilia. Definitely no pedophilia behavior at any watch, any time will be tolerated.
What's that noise?
That's just, if you're hearing any noise from me, that's just my air conditioner, because I have an air conditioner in the attic.
Oh, okay, that's understandable. But not gonna lie, I don't really know what else I should say about Microsoft Windows Fanatic other than what I just said. So yeah, I'll just leave it be.
Message to both FireFanatic and MWF.
Fuck you.
No, not jail, mental hospital, and stay there until you improve.
Yeah, which God even knows. I mean, God even knows if they're ever gonna improve. To be honest, not gonna lie.
I can guarantee you that Fire's probably never going to improve, since he just keeps acting like a psychopath.
Yeah, probably is the case. Honestly,
irredeemable, cannot be done justice.
Oh yeah.
I'm going to end it off here since my computer is running out of batteries, and I don't want to stream for too much longer.
Okay, then yeah, we can
Well,
head out now.
well, I thought
alright
I
then.
thought this would be a good time to end it because we got our conclusions out on these two and all the proof shown. So we've pretty much done what we need to do here.
Yeah. So yeah.
Anyways, we hope you guys understand the truth about these two. If you need to still see the proof, then just rewatch the stream so that you can see everything, and then you should understand the truth about these two.
Or
So
you can.
until
The
so
stream
until
can be
Most
listed for a
importantly,
few hours.
knowing all this,
so
do
so
not
until
trust them at all.
so until then, we will see you in the next podcast. Depending on who we have
gonna
who
be
we
in
have
2
to
or 3
discuss
weeks,
who we
guys.
have to discuss in the next podcast. So we will see you all later.
All right, adios, amigos.
See ya.